There she is. You can see down in the back it's bowing down a little bit. Canvas extension. Kind of aimed it wrong right there. Yeah, maybe you can't with the snow on it. But there she is. This big old girl right behind her. Sheesh. Welcome back to Lake Michigan Boating with Charlie Gett. As you can see, I'm at the boat. So up at the top, where the extended, the extension for the hardtop is, I didn't get a chance to brace it before it started snowing and everything else. Life happens, got sick, whatever. So now it's kind of going like that, and I was here measuring and whatnot, and I am a little worried that it's going to have to be replaced. Hopefully the insurance company will take care of that. It's in this picture you can see the outline I've made in teal shows how the canvas has kind of cupped. What that's showing you is how far down the bow that holds the whole thing up is bent. That is the problem that I'm having with not getting in to get it reinforced. Year 5 for the boat. Great boat. Yes, I have one glove on and one glove off, by the way. Year 5 for the boat. After 4 years with it and a lot of work, we still have a lot of work to do. Stuff that, like this year, we're going to do some engine work. Make sure the heat exchangers are clear, and I've got a drip out of one of the exhausts and one of the other exhausts. The port side is got a little drip, and under power it's a little more than a drip, but it's not bad. It concerns me. And on the starboard side, we have a kind of a, I wouldn't say that it's not, but it's not spraying off the amount of water it should, and it's twice as loud as the other one. Now the other one's very quiet, so twice as loud as, yeah. So we'll get that taken care of. But it's been a great boat. We've been out on the water with it several times, a couple times in bigger water than we were used to being in, and it handled it great. This is a great boat for big water. It's a legitimate big water boat. Now I wouldn't say 10-foot waves, but 4, 5, 6-foot waves is no problem at all. Really happy with its performance. Fuel economy. We filled it up 2 years ago. Excuse me. And so while my fuel gauges don't work specifically, you can still crawl in there and take the cap off and run a measuring stick down in. And after 2 years going from St. Joseph down to New Buffalo, and then running out 15-20 miles and down the lake shore 15-20 miles just for whatever, and we're still at 3/4 of a tank. That's fairly impressive to me. That's a lot of miles. It's 30 miles, 40 miles to St. Joseph, and we've been out another 50, 60 miles. Longer than that, maybe 70 or 100. And we're at half, 3/4 to a half. It's hard for me to know specifically. We'll top it off in the spring, and it should be good to go. The goal this year, this winter, is I've got the hull number. I couldn't find the paperwork at home because it was all on the boat. I've got the hull number. I can call to Cruisers Yachts because the when I called to get the senders for my gauges and the senders for the new boat gas gauges and oil pressure gauges, and what's the other one? Transmission pressure gauge. It showed that there were about 10 different senders, and when we looked into it further, it was because there are about 10 different threads that could be used based on who manufactured the engines, drives, and whatever, and what they were put into, in this case a boat, not a truck. So I can, now that I have the paperwork, because it's the first time I've been here since we covered it, call over to Cruisers with my hull number and get the correct threading so that I can order senders and have Drummond Marine or whomever come put the gauges in. Senders in, gauges are in. And then I should have everything working just perfectly. While they're here, they can check out my exhaust issues, make sure the heat exchangers are working properly and open and clear, and we're good to cruise. And I mean long distance at that point. Those are the only things holding us back at this point. Oh, and put a new starter on my generator. Generator starter went out last year. It's either a generator starter or the circuit board, like the brain for it. Either way, about the same price to fix it. Get it fixed, running. So this next year, we should have actual videos of us going across the water. But it's a great boat. We've stayed many times on it. Air conditioners are working perfectly. We did have somebody come out and reset them. They had quit working, and there was some reset that he did. I don't remember exactly what he told me. That was early in the summer. That was, now that they're working, it's perfect. They're cold as they've ever been, and it's great. We had at the same time the air conditioner repaired. At the same time, we had the refrigerator repaired. That was simply a shorted out something or other. It works fine now. So everything's working on the boat. We just got a couple things to do. Big water, great. It holds its own. It's as good as anything I've ever been in. It's heavy. It needs some chain. It's got, I pulled it out, it's got 22 feet of